Hi, today's post is going to cover 6 misconceptions about Facebook advertising. This is a recent blog post that we put on social media today, which is getting some good interaction. That's because Facebook advertising is more important than ever in 2014, and if you want your business to succeed on Facebook, it's time to start taking the ads seriously. But for a lot of people, there's some big misconceptions around Facebook advertising that need addressing. So we've taken on 6 of the biggest ones that we come across to hopefully leave you a little bit more confident. So misconception 1. It doesn't work. So generally, a lot of people say this. There's a lot of industry blogs around this saying Facebook's dead, Facebook doesn't work in advertising. It's generally because people have run low budget attempts that never really get off the ground. They've mismanaged a campaign, or they've not really known what they're doing properly, which has led to them getting bad results or barely any results, making them think it doesn't work. It does work. You just have to do it properly and use the full range of targeting options and constantly optimize your campaigns. Misconception 2, you can't track return on investment. Again, completely untrue, especially with Facebook adverts. So Facebook now provides conversion pixels to your site. This allows you to track leads and sales on your site the whole way through. Facebook's reporting is also a lot more powerful than it used to be, so it allows you to track those page likes and engagements. How you track them on depends on how you're set up and what your business is to ROI, but you can do it. So combining Facebook reporting in terms of their conversion pixels, your Google Analytics, and then your CRM data, or however your business works, you can definitely track the ROI from Facebook adverts quite easily. Misconception 3 is that you can only boost posts to your extended network. So with Facebook, space in the newsfeed is reducing naturally as brands, as it becomes more competitive for that space, which means there's less reach for everyone. So Facebook naturally are encouraging you to boost your posts through paid advertising to reach new audiences and get your content seen and shared. The boost post button encourages you to target people who like your page and their friends. It used to be the default option, but it pushes you down that route, gives you pricing for that route first, makes people think that that's the only way, and that's sort of a common misconception. That isn't the best way at all, or the only way. You can empower it to target based on anything you like, as with any other advert, and allow you to boost your post to a much more relevant audience. A 4th misconception we come up against a lot is that acquiring page likes costs next to nothing. It's a bugbear of mine that people say that. They often come to you and say, I want 10,000 Facebook fans for £50 or something. Which is just unrealistic unless you're going to buy a load of fake empty profiles from a third world country, which will never engage with your brand and will damage your engagement rate overall. So there's just no reason at all to do that. So we believe that paying a little extra for quality fans is good practice. We're not saying spend a fortune here at all. We're just saying be prepared to pay a fair rate for a quality fan. So make sure that they're going to engage with your brand and generate ROI over time. Misconception 5 is that it's better to target a really wide audience. Again, untrue. In 95% of cases, unless you want a really mass brand awareness campaign, it's always going to be better to use some precise interest targeting, some broad categories or custom audiences to sort of put some targeting elements onto your audience and increase the relevance of your ads. Generally, people who do it as broadly as possible are slightly older school agencies who are used to TV advertising and outdoor advertising, where the bigger the number the better, but that's just not the case with Facebook. It's a case of quality audience and relevance, and the more relevant the better. Misconception 6 is that targeting friends and fans is a really strong targeting set. About 2 years ago, that was all the rage, so sponsored stories were huge. Naturally, you get a lot of wastage with that. Personally, I'm friends with all different generations of my family, people from different walks of life, different backgrounds, different locations, interested in all sorts of different things. So just targeting your brand at my extended network because I'm a fan of you isn't really going to get you a relevant audience at all. So again, use precise interest targeting, broad categories, custom audiences, and so on to really finesse that audience and reduce the wastage. That's partly why Facebook are sunsetting sponsored stories in April. They're simplifying the ad platform, but they're also reducing that slightly spammier element of it. So there's 6 misconceptions that we commonly come up against in Facebook advertising. These are definitely the ones we encounter the most. Hopefully that clears up a few grey areas and gives you more confidence in growing your Facebook audience driving your website conversions and boosting your reach as part of your strategy. Any questions at all, then just give us a shout. Thanks.